everyone. Welcome to another episode of 4GQ TV. And today we have some pretty big news. I mean, everybody knows the biggest news, but there's even bigger news that I'm going to save until after we talk about the Activision Blizzard acquisition by Microsoft, where they'll still keep Call of Duty and PlayStation. So anyway, let's get into it. All right, let's go. Let's go, guys. Come on, chat. Let's start typing. Let's start warming up. Get in there. Let's start talking. Ask questions. Anyway, on the panel tonight, we have a very special guest who's always a special guest, who's a frequent special guest, but he is the most, I want to say, one of the most well-known people in Brooklyn at this point.
Well, he's special. At least he's special anyway. Yeah.
What up? What's good people, man? Thanks for having me once again. This is my brother network over here, full extension of, I guess, what I do on my channel. Good to have y'all. Good to be here. Come on, chat. Let's get it lit. Let's go. Ready for these topics or topic. Or...
I know it could be a long topic too. I mean, yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, right.
Also back from a hiatus of finding Pokemon and Rogue Company. Wow. PK, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's happening? Sorry, no camera today. Just got off work. Had no time to set up. But, you know, I made it. I'm here. Glad to be back. I know it's been a while. Hey, you know, been down and out, sick. And I'm better now, so I'm here, ready to get it in.
And also we have Celebrity Paul, who one day is going to become an editor, because editors make over 120K a year per Twitter. So what's up, Celebrity Paul?
Ooh, I need to become an editor. I need some cash. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Not much. Just been playing a lot of games, watching a lot of news, and watching a lot of TV. You know, it's my life. Yeah, not much to it, but I'm having a lot of fun. Let's get to it. Let's have fun.
We also have the world-renowned...
Hold on, Clance. What did Paul say he sell again? What he said he sell again? I missed that. I just want to make sure I heard right.
What do you think you heard?
No. I just want to be clear. I ain't gonna repeat it. I want to hear and make sure I heard it right.
I don't know what you think you heard, so I don't know if you heard right.
Well, I'll leave it to you. Hey, it's nice seeing you there, Paul.
Ay.
Well, we also have the world famous Belgium across the nation with his fabulous pink pillow, Flamish.
Oh
I did not miss that pillow. I just put it out there.
Yeah, I didn't. I haven't missed
love
it
the
yet.
pillow. Come on, respect this gangster. He's the pink pillow prince.
We don't even know if that's a pillow. It's
three
pink,
P's. Let's go.
It's a PR, right? I got you.
It's good to be
Yeah.
back. It's good to be back. It's been a little, been working. I'm working man again. So, yeah. Happy to be here, Clarence, as always.
A working man, huh? Is that what you say?
That's what I say.
Working man,
Need to take those phone calls, you know? Have you tried turning it on and off?
I don't try to turn anything on and off, Flamish. Do you?
I am not going anywhere near that.
No. I'm being honest.
That pillow is not turning nothing on.
Oh my God! Why? Oh my God! Language barrier. Jesus.
I almost got in trouble.
I ain't said nothing bad.
I almost got in trouble last week. I'm not going to go there.
The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure when he eats ice cream late at night, some dribble on the side. He's. I see it already. I see it already.
You doing this LL Cool J impression?
Good thing I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. But anyway, we also have the world-renowned, one of the most famous retro renegades on this panel. Yeah, I mean everybody loves it when you stream.
I think Jay got me on that.
Yeah. So what's up,
Infinite?
How we doing?
Wow.
It's Thursday. It's almost the end of the week, right?
Wow.
Nothing is better than Thursday. It's the day before Friday. Everybody knows Friday, so. But other than that, man, let's get it.
You notice we haven't had PK on here for like over a month, and he's on fire tonight. He's just going after everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he's going to.
He's
Yeah.
a bit a little saucy today. I see it already. That's why I'm trying to stay away from him.
It
Hide over
ain't
here in
nothing
my
but
corner.
love, man. It ain't nothing but love. Don't do that.
So, I mean, first we'll talk about the big news. I know Flamish is a little excited for the Hello Kitty pink chair and pink headphones to match his pink pillow by Razer. Yeah, officially by Razer. He's going to be excited for that.
I'm
No,
sure
he's really excited about it. He really is.
That was
no
his topic
joke.
for the night. Who's gonna pass up a nice pink chair?
What?
It says game.
Everybody
it
on
says-
this panel except for Flamish. Okay, that's
I would.
who's gonna
Hey,
pass.
I would get it.
All
I
I
would
need
get
to
it.
know is, do they make any other themed ones? Because I'm not gonna lie, if I was a little girl, that is pretty hot. I ain't lying. That pink get up, the
That's your inner girl
headset
speaking.
with the
That's your inner
chair
girl
and that
speaking.
mouse pad. Hey, if I was
Someone
a little
gives me-
girl, I'd be asking for that for Christmas.
You-
Tell you
you're-
that right
I'll
now.
say it right now. If someone gives me that headset, I'll wear it till it broke.
No, I'm good.
Razer, if you are listening later, hear this man and hear his pleas. Because in Belgium, they don't get all the good stuff. So if you send it to him, he will definitely appreciate it.
You know what,
And he
Razer?
would wear it live on stream.
I want 108 Dragons TV to do some reviews on some Razer products. That's what I want. I want to see something like
You
that.
buy them and ship them to me. I'll do whatever you
Not-
want.
You know what I mean?
You know,
I want-
whatever
I
you
want-
want. I'm
Right.
with the snow.
If you provide me with the chair and the headphones, I will wear them and sit in it all day long.
Right, facts.
I don't understand why I gotta do all this work. You know what I mean? It's a self thing. You know what I'm saying? I know 108 Dragons TV about to get that promotion over there. That's what I'm looking at. Getting interviews, named #1 in New York. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear none of that.
Hey, listen, I'll say it every week. Everybody in Brooklyn knows, even Beltman. The Beltman, you
Enough
cannot...
said. Enough said. That's what I'm saying. You know, we about to see some real live gangster stuff going down on that.
Listen, when my sister and I walked past the Beltman, because I showed her where Beltman, I walked down the street. My sister's like, that's Beltman? I was like, yeah. And I went up to him. I did the fist bump. And my sister's like, I have to go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. Is there a bathroom? And Beltman's like, what did Beltman say? He said something to her. He says,
Did he say go on Macy's?
No. He said, "Oh, you too classy to come say hi to me?"
Oh,
Whoa.
that sounds like
Whoa.
And she looked at him, and then she looked at me. She says, "Carlo, we really gotta go. We really gotta go. We really gotta go." She was definitely out of her element. It's been so long. She doesn't even remember. She used to walk off with all the little kids in Brooklyn and hang out on the stoops when she was like 5. Yeah, so it's coming from my sister. But the big topic of tonight is everybody's favorite news on this
PlayStation.
channel.
Sony bought Bethesda, right?
PK sold his Xbox and went PlayStation only on Genshin
Nintendo
Impact.
bought Sony.
Hey, I got a PlayStation. I'm all with it. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation bought Square Enix. Is that what happened?
No. But I mean, everybody who's listening to this right now, when we dropped the bomb that Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard, there's something big after this as well that you should listen to, because it is something that just dropped this morning that affects Amazon, Apple, Google, TikTok, Facebook Meta, but no mention of Microsoft, which is kind of strange and amazing at the same time. So, yes, Microsoft acquired Activision and Blizzard. The deal is being worked on, going through. Probably take a year or so to close, maybe less. I don't know. I'm not a businessman like my man Lemon down below, who knows the ins and outs of the fine prints. Lemon, let me go to you, man, because you got the energy on this. You were talking to me,
Yes,
and you were like, you don't spend $70 billion to keep Call of Duty on the PlayStation. And I was like, yes, you do, for microtransactions. All right, Lemon. All right, so here we go. Tell us what you think about this acquisition and what it means for the competition.
Okay, I think they can't match it. They couldn't match Bethesda deal, and like we was talking about it earlier, the deal is, first of all, let's just say what the deal is. Activision's in deep water. They're being attacked by California State. They're in court all the time. You know what's going on over there. So before we talk about gaming, let's talk about how Microsoft as a company is ran well and do not tolerate the behavior that Activision is being accused of. So that's how it started. You know what I'm saying? I also alluded to how Steve Ballmer bought the Clippers. Same situation. There's a racist situation going on. The NBA said you got to get rid of it. And Steve Ballmer bought it for $2 billion on discount. And it's the same thing going on now. They can't get out of this, right? They can't get out of these court battles. They can't get out of what they're going through. So what's the best thing to do? Is get rid of the property. And Microsoft buying it, as me and you was talking about, even if they do keep Call of Duty over there, it's a win for them. What we was talking about is if Sony allows Game Pass on PlayStation, that would be console genocide because they wouldn't do that. I mean, you're going to have a superior premium service from another company, and you're promoting all your brands, your PS Now, your PlayStation Plus, and all that. I think this is a boss move. This is a bailout move for Activision. I think it's a power move because they inherit way more than Call of Duty. So many different franchises, so many different developers, so many different graphic engines. It's just a boss move, man. Bethesda was huge. Well, really, ZeniMax was huge. It's not Bethesda, the ZeniMax deal. And this is even bigger. This is bigger, and plus it's quadruple the money, but but it's worth it. Like you said, even if they keep Call of Duty over there, but as the statement about Phil being on the phone and talking to Sony, and we're honoring current contracts. They said the same thing about Bethesda, but everything moving forward, good luck with that. Maybe Call of Duty will get a pass because it's detrimental. But I got homeboy saying if they take it from it, if they take Call of Duty from PlayStation, which they're not taking nothing, they own it. If they put Call of Duty as an exclusive, I got dudes ready to switch. And then you got to look at it like this. We know it's going day and date in Game Pass. Why buy a PlayStation and spend $70 when you could just get the subscription to Game Pass and get so much more, plus the game that you want? So that is a boss move, and they're the only entity on the planet that can say that. Day and date in Game Pass, Call of Duty. Who can say that? On any platform, on any streaming service. Stadia's gone. Luna's definitely dead now. They don't got no legs to walk on. There's no streaming service that can say we got Call of Duty day and date. That's a big title. Besides everything else. So it's a boss move. It's a we taking gaming serious move. It's a you keep poking us and making these small deals, and okay, we're gonna show you how to poke somebody. They done stepped on you like Nick Fury said in the Avengers. Boot Ant. That's just what happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it. They really put a staple in the game, and they here to stay. Microsoft ain't going nowhere after this. So
before Microsoft decides to pull Call of Duty from PlayStation, that's got to do a balancing act. They're going to see how many millions of players are out there versus how many they think would come over. So because they're still going to get money if Call of Duty stays on PlayStation.
right.
So it's not an either or thing for them right now. Really, it isn't. They've just got to do a balancing act and see how things go with the player base, because you're not gonna say there's 10 million people on PlayStation playing Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
All 10 million of people of those players who are paying to do that, the microtransactions and all, are not gonna automatically go out and buy an Xbox or a PC to play it in the ecosystem. So, so they have to do that balancing act and watch and see how the gamers react. And like he said, for now they're gonna honor the existing contracts. For now,
Yeah,
they're not
because
gonna pull
when they
Call of
bought
Duty.
touch
Bethesda,
on-
go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go. You go ahead, finish.
When
up,
they
and
bought
I'll-
Bethesda,
Oh.
right? And
Can you see this?
I was telling clowns earlier. I was telling clowns earlier that
I can't
Belt
see
man?
what it says, Carla. But
you talking about
Yep.
Megatron statement.
No, it said Beltman, and you know what Beltman just said? He said Call of Duty is staying on PlayStation.
for now, I could see it later on.
Hey,
you know.
listen, they said the same thing with Bethesda. Microsoft
No, they
was gonna
didn't.
say-
They never said that about Bethesda.
Wait.
They
Listen,
never-
Let me finish. Let me finish before you kill me. They said the same
Understood.
ideal situation with we're going to honor current contracts.
Right.
Because what I was getting into,
And you said
Once
that already.
Microsoft-
And, you,
no,
and I
but-
said the same
but-
thing.
but right. So once what I was getting into before when Infinite told me to go ahead and Beltman called clowns, they could have they didn't have to honor no contract with Deathloop. Once they bought it, that wasn't our deal. That would be shady. And they still let them get Deathloop, the exclusive time. They just left it. That's out the window now. Y'all got your deal. That's it. Deathloop 2 won't be on PlayStation. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Paul? Like,
Oh, I
they
know,
honored
but-
it, and they didn't
but-
have to.
But they have, and they said they're going to do that again, which I really
Right.
like about
Exactly.
Microsoft.
Right.
And we don't know the length of the existing contracts as far as Call of Duty goes either. So we don't
Well,
know
it's
if that's
definitely from
next
game to
year.
game.
Yeah.
It's definitely because they don't now announce the next Call of Duty till like August.
Well, yeah, I
So-
understand that.
Joyful Mind says, is there some
That's
legal
what I was
concerns
gonna,
with
that's what I was
the
gonna hit on. Yeah.
with the acquisition? And I will tell you this. As of right now, no, there's no legal concerns. And I'll tell you why. Because Microsoft is not the number one holder of studios.
Not even
Tencent is
close. Not even
yeah,
close.
Tencent is above. And if there was any concerns, they would have already cracked down on Tencent. And I mean, on all honesty, Berkshire Hathaway owns a piece of every company almost in America. They would have cracked down on Berkshire Hathaway as well.
Facts.
But so I think that right now where Microsoft stands, they don't hold a majority over the overall market of studios. However, they do hold a beneficial amount of studios that bring in revenue because they know what they're doing. But Microsoft is very careful on what they do, and I'm sure they've already talked to the legal team and planned everything out. And I think all these rumors on Twitter about antitrust and monopoly.
That's just people talking
You're talking
because
about
they
that
heard.
shit.
just
That
people-
you're talking about that shit
Just
that
people
Sheer
talking
posted.
because they
Sorry,
heard.
that
Yeah,
stuff that
people
Scheer
love
just-
monopoly. It's
Yeah.
you can't be considered a monopoly unless you're the only sole provider of a product or service. There's plenty other places to play video games. Plenty other places to play a video game.
Facts.
It's gonna be when it comes to software, you're buying it because you want it, not because you need it, like heat
Facts.
or gas or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? It's not a monopoly in that figure.
And let me
My-
say this for the record
Microsoft
before we
never had
start.
a monopoly. There was antitrust, is what their issue was, because
Right.
they weren't allowing or weren't providing people an easy way to get an OS on an IBM computer other than Windows. You'd had
Let
to
me
do
say
you had to
this
go a
for the
long way
record.
around of doing it, but
Let's just get this out in the open. Microsoft didn't go to Activision. Activision went to Microsoft.
they
Why y'all mad at
they stated that
Microsoft?
already.
You know what I'm saying? Why did y'all
Right.
go be mad at the company that's accepting the deal?
Hold up.
And let me
Who's
tell you
mad?
something.
But I don't
This is
think
another
Activision
thing.
didn't go to PlayStation 2.
Who's mad?
PlayStation just didn't have the money.
They didn't go to PlayStation because they know PlayStation ain't got the money. Why would you go to somebody who got?
Hey, they gotta
you
ask.
trying to sell a
Hey,
Bentley,
Well-
but he
well, they-
could afford a Pinto. You ain't gonna
The-
ask a dude that could afford a Pinto.
the article I read said they did go out to multiple companies. And,
Yeah,
and
but it wasn't
Microsoft was
Sony.
the one that bit. But
Right.
Microsoft was the
And
one
you
that
know
bit.
something? Being that Microsoft accepted this deal, I hope everybody read that they're locked in. And if they pull out, they got to give Activision $2 billion. Does anybody know that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's always clauses, and I'm sure
Yeah.
if
Because
Activision pulls out,
they
they got to
said
give
we're gonna
Microsoft
do
$2
it.
billion.
Yeah.
It goes both ways.
Right.
Both
They said
legalities of it.
Activision went to them. They already signed, and Microsoft can't back out. Because that means they want to be bought.
Well, it's the same with Activision. Yeah, they can't back out either.
Yeah,
They
it goes-
can't
goes
say
back-
never
No, but
again.
I
the
can't say no
clauses,
either,
the
but-
clauses is not on Activision. The clause is on. is
Have you
on
read the
Microsoft.
document? I don't think it goes that way. Not when it comes to legalities and big business like that. They both have a clause in there to back out or not back
Yeah.
out. and they probably have ways to back out without having to pay that fine as well.
I would hope so, because $2 billion
But-
for free is
Yeah,
something.
there is. I guarantee you. I bet
matter
you
who backs out.
I bet you the clause for Microsoft states if they become getting sued because of all the sexual harassment lawsuits that they're about to obtain, and they want to back out, they'll be able to do it. So they're
Nah,
not
Hold
liable
they clean the house.
for those.
We have
I
a
mean?
tip
Don't
from
play
the
that.
belt man. We have a tip from the belt man.
Of course, they
Boom,
need the
he
money.
says Activision needed the money.
Nah.
Oh my gosh.
Nah.
Oh my god. I almost called you Flamish clowns. Oh my god. Did y'all just see that?
yeah.
Oh my god.
But let me point out something that I pointed out last night. This is more than just about gaming.
Yep.
They picked up King, which is a mobile thing. Their acquisitions over the last few years have been, all over the place because they're building something bigger. And a lot of it focuses on they're going after that Asian market. They picked up Dragon Naturally Speaking for god awful amount of money. And I don't have the list in front of me, but a lot of it goes beyond gaming, including the Activision thing. Some of the stuff Activision owns goes beyond just the games we play. So
Whose
I'm
mic is
looking
doing
forward to
that?
what we're
Sound like
going to
they eating
see.
hot soup.
Sounds like PK.
You
might be
know,
sipping on some juice.
I got a message. Yeah, they said that some type of feedback from PK's mic, maybe.
Yeah, PK sound like he's slurping on hot damn soup. What's going on,
sipping on
PK?
sipping on
Is
that
that-
private stock.
Are you
You
sipping
sound
on
like
your
Darth Vader with a
chicken noodle?
cold.
Yeah,
God
you sticking on your
damn.
chicken noodle over there?
Yeah, he muted his
he,
mic.
he muted himself.
Good now. And in regards to the games being dropped, I believe ZeniMax dropped their games pretty quick after it was announced. It was a month or two, and then a bunch of them started dropping down little by little.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a year before we see any of Activision's.
No,
and
it won't be a year. I
there'll be
doubt.
a few months. I would say a month or so. I bet you they already have plans for a few to go in here next week. Watch.
But the deal has to
Or
go through
I
first.
bet
It's
you-
not complete.
Yeah,
No.
some of them
No,
may have been
neither was the
planned.
ZeniMax either, but they
Did
still
they-
dropped them as well.
Some of it
If
may
I
have been
remember
planned for when
correctly-
E3. Some of it may have been planned for when E3 was planned. So wait about that time. All of a sudden, we may see a big thing from Microsoft with a bunch of shit hitting the.
I know one thing that's going to happen that we ain't been seeing because Sony don't go to E3. Call of Duty will be back at E3 on stage.
Yeah.
Sir.
That's a fact.
Hey, I haven't really gotten down Call of Duty these last few years. I ain't gonna lie. So maybe something would be better about it.
Yeah, maybe
Well,
they'll
you-
shrink the
you
file
have to
size
think,
down. Maybe
guys,
they'll shrink.
I
the
don't care if
file
they do
size
that or
down.
not. I just want to see something. I want to see something better quality. All those studios they have playing on that every time. Something that takes a couple years to build. I want to see something good. I want to see something like Halo. I want to see something refined.
That quality, because
Yeah.
I want to know,
in
guys,
a bad state.
Do you think at this point they should have 2 shows at E3? One for like half of
They're
the
gonna have
studio and
to.
one for the other half?
Oh, we're gonna be watching it for 5 hours now. All these damn developers and studios and games to show.
Don't be surprised if Microsoft doesn't have a strong E3 presence this year. They're gonna do their own. They
Well,
are now
I mean-
officially large enough to do their own.
Blasphemy!
Yeah.
Somebody shut off his camera and his mic. Blasphemy!
No, I mean,
Hey, I
seriously,
said strong presence. All right.
Think about it though. Infinite is absolutely correct. They have almost every title that everybody's super interested in, right? If Microsoft pulled out of E3 and just did their own experience, maybe the Microsoft experience or Xbox experience, whatever they wanted to do at the Microsoft Theater, their own thing, I mean, that's enough to get FanFest and people coming in because it's going to be all the major titles everybody's looking forward to. Oh, you want to talk about Overwatch 2? Got to see Microsoft. Want to talk about the next Call of Duty? Got to see Microsoft. Want to talk about StarCraft? Got to see Microsoft. Want to talk about World of Warcraft's next expansion? Got to see Microsoft. You want to talk about the next Diablo? Got to see Microsoft.
And what's day and date? Game Pass.
And can I say one thing?
We all know that's happening. We all know
Yeah.
whatever comes out from here forward from Activision and Blizzard is going day and date and Game Pass, whether it be PC or on your goddamn Xbox, right?
I ain't got to buy Call of Duty ever again.
Never.
I don't have to buy Diablo 4.
You will
Facts.
never have buyer's remorse after
You
booting up
gotta
a
play
COD game.
Diablo.
Guaranteed.
before you start talking about buying Diablo.
Ooh.
I'm still playing Diablo 3
No,
at
you're
this
not.
point, buddy.
We know
No,
you
you're
are.
not.
Yeah.
No, you're
We
not.
we
Seriously? On
No,
PC?
you're not.
we can look at your
Yeah,
achievements
yeah.
and see how far
Always
you've
got,
gotten. Remember, we can look at your
you
achievements and
always,
see.
you always got excuse. I play 10 minutes. That's. You remind me of the
Sure.
customers who
Sure.
order adult movies. They only get 5 minutes in, and then they want their refund.
No. So let me say this. Like Blizzard is one of my all-time favorite companies, right? What they did wasn't clean. I would say that just the games, right? I'm just talking about the games. One of my
Right.
all-time favorite companies. To have that be acquired by Microsoft is just a win-win for me. The games are gonna get better, probably. That's what I hope at least. They will have more budget, probably. They will also be less about the money based because some games were if you like I think there's a lot of influence from Activision that's now going away when it's going to
Yeah, the
Microsoft.
business models, right?
Especially in World of Warcraft, that's a huge problem. Like, there's a lot of people unhappy with how Activision has treated World of Warcraft the last few years. So if that's going away, and I can wait, maybe World of Warcraft on console. I'm still waiting for that announcement.
I wish I would
You'll
play
be
it every
waiting for
day.
that announcement for years,
I
dude.
know.
That
Yeah,
I've been
and I'm
waiting that
still
for years.
waiting.
yeah. No, I mean you will be waiting for more years. It's not gonna come anytime
I
soon.
know. Well, it has been leaked, but
No, it's not
No,
gonna
no,
come
no.
anytime
It
soon.
ain't
There's-
happening. I've been begging for it since the game been out. Begging. But anyway.
Nightwolf, we don't know. That would be nice if it did. But I mean, there is potential there, but it's going to take the proper amount of research to get WoW to work with a controller properly. I know there's mods on the PC, but it's still very difficult for a lot of
Yeah,
people.
it's a
and
lot of
there's-
it's a lot of wheels.
It's
a lot of
too
art.
it's too
lot
many
of
it's
two-button
too much
wheels.
micromanaging in that game.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys,
There's too
come
many
on.
macros you gotta
No,
set to
it's-
Final
do anything again.
Fantasy is harder to do.
No, okay.
Come on, no.
No, it's not even
Final
not even
Fantasy
close.
is
Look, if they're not doing it with Age of Empires, which has been their title, they're definitely not going to do it with WoW.
Well, they
Yeah,
can do.
good point.
They can finally bring Heroes of the Storm to console. Holy crap! That should have been on console. They let that thing die out.
Maybe Hearthstone will come to console.
ooh, that's
Yeah.
actually not a bad idea.
Facts.
Because Gwen,
Could
I
be-
like Gwen on console. I had a lot of fun. I spent like a couple $100 on that game, and then they pulled it off, and I never did the transfer, so I lost all my stuff. You know, but I mean, is what it is. I think there's a lot of potential here. At the very least, you can probably use mouse and keyboard with WoW on if they did bring it to the console. I have no doubt
When
about
they
that.
had the
I
console.
want to
that
have a
doesn't work.
controller,
The
man. I
limitations
want to
would
have a
be the
controller.
limitations
No.
would be the add-ons. A lot of people who play that use a whole lot of add-ons that they won't let them on console.
You can't say that.
Well, they just need a different
they let mods
interface,
be on
but-
console now. Microsoft
Yeah, they-
started that.
Well,
They did with Skyrim.
yeah,
They do it with a lot of games.
They do
but
a lot
they-
of games now.
but they handpick those mods and they make sure they're not going
No.
to.
They probably
No,
Yeah,
it's
what
I mean,
they
they're
probably
gonna
have
pick
to
everything,
do.
you know what I'm saying?
So
But
hold on, guys. So
it can be
everybody
done.
plays Final Fantasy 14. In Final Fantasy 14, you can
No,
adjust
not everybody
every
plays
piece.
that thing.
No, but for everyone that plays it, Paul, you can adjust every single thing of your UI. You can change however you want, right? They just have to implement that kind of stuff that's already in an add-on, just in the base game, and bring it to console. Done.
Okay, you're a programmer now, so okay.
He's a game
I'm not
developer.
saying I'm
That's what I
programmed.
said.
I'm just
I said
saying that's the
Twitter,
thing I
but-
should
but-
be.
but-
I've realized everything
okay,
on Twitter except for myself is either a developer, a lawyer, or something
Yeah.
something way more fancy than I've
I've
ever
been
been.
playing it for
It's-
years.
it's
I know
always-
everything about the World of Warcraft.
No, it's always a misunderstanding to say that because one game can do it, another game can too. The way they're built affects what is possible and what is not.
But there's
And-
already add-ons for it on the market, on the thing, which
Yeah.
just the add-on called Move Everything. There is UI add-ons that can just, if they just implement that kind of system for the console, would be perfect. Just saying.
You know, I want to say this, okay? There's something that a lot of people on Twitter have been asking back and forth, right? Okay. So I'm gonna put a couple topics inside this major topic while Lemon talks to his consultant, the Beltman. So the first one is, let's talk about Candy Crush, right? We know that Windows can handle APKs now, right? We know that
What do you mean? It
Windows
comes pre-installed, dude. Are you kidding me? It comes
Boom.
pre-installed on all Windows.
Exactly, right? So think about that for a minute, right? Now we know, and also I just wanted to drop this little hint that Google Play is trying to get some beta Windows. Boom, I just dropped something else there for you guys. But let me see, do I have it? Oh, it's all the way back there. All right, so I do have it, but everybody's been asking about this. Hey, can Microsoft bring back Guitar Hero?
Yeah, I already
Silence.
I said that. I said the Guitar Hero. I said Spiral. Where's Spiral? We can bring that back. Let's do some Crash 5.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I want High Move Studios, now that they relinquished from being support and backup for Call of Duty, maybe I could get my final third Transformers entry.
Oh,
Holy
that would
crap.
be nice. Oh, that would be nice.
I'm talking about the War for Cybertron
Yeah,
and
I
Fall of
love that game.
Cybertron.
Love that
I
game.
never got the third entry because they forced them to work on Destiny and Call of Duty. So, and they did Toys for Bob and everybody else, same thing.
I also hope they go
that
back
makes
and
a
they
change.
reach back. They have the this era online point and clicks are now underneath the Microsoft banner, that are a lot like what we saw with Grim Fandango and stuff. Though, and back then those games owned the PC market for point and click adventures. You know, and it would be nice to see those brought up too. So, there's a lot of stuff that's back there in the back catalog for Activision Blizzard that they could play with.
So I know this is a little bit of speculation, and maybe I'm getting my hopes up, right? And I could be getting my hopes up, but I want to know what the panel might think about this, right? So let's say that I'm a super fan, right? And I'm like, oh my god, Jason Ronald, can you do this? Can you just, hey, Jason, can you make Guitar Hero backwards compatible? Is there a way that could make an adapter work? Can we bring back all the old stuff for Guitar Hero? Microsoft certainly has the money to work out deals with the licensing for the songs. Doesn't mean we'll get all the songs, right? But they have the money there to get the songs, or maybe new songs. I mean, jam out to some Flamish, you would jam out to some Lady Gaga and other stuff, you know? I mean,
I still have my guitar here. I bought it like a year ago at this point, so I still have it. I'm not selling it.
Yep.
But yeah,
Always remember the phrase "return on investment." So they may look at that stuff, but they got to see if it's worth it for them to pay the licensing.
bingo. That's true.
I think at this point it would be cool to have a new Guitar Hero. I think many people will crave that, to have a new Guitar Hero and new guitars made, right? Because those guitars are not easy to come by at this point. Many broke.
Yeah.
They're not manufactured anymore, or you have to make them yourself, which is not easy at all, for me at least, for a regular person.
I hate to say this, I could see bringing back the old song libraries to be an issue without, basically repaying for the license.
Yeah. And even besides that, you have to consider like Tenchu, one of my all-time favorite games on PlayStation 1. When I played back in the day, that game was awesome back in the day, right? I know it's aged, but if they bring that sort of gameplay back, I know there's gonna be a lot of fans for it in these days. That would be awesome. Like,
They got a Tenchu Living in the Spirit. What's that game on Game Pass right now? You ain't playing that. It's just like it.
It doesn't feel the same for me.
See,
that's my thing. Sorry. It doesn't feel the same. But there's so many great franchises. I mean, Crash Bandicoot 4, I've been dying to see it on Game Pass at some point. So that's gonna happen. So many.
Listen, there's some support though for Guitar Hero coming back. Some big journalist wants it back. And you know his name? You seen the tweets? No.
I have no idea.
Gene Park wants to see Guitar Hero come back. He actually asked
Channel.
for it. He's
Who's
from
that?
He's a games reporter for the Washington Post. Yeah, he's pretty big on Twitter. He's got a large following, and he talks back and forth to guys like Gary Whitter, Phil, lots of other guys. And it's still speculation, right? But I would have fun with Guitar Hero comeback. And think about this, previously for people that loved Guitar Hero, maybe you had some limitations. Maybe you had some accessibility issues and you couldn't play, but you always wanted to.
I couldn't play Guitar Hero at all. That's right.
So maybe that's something that Microsoft really pushing for, that accessibility is something that they can work on or think about if it did come back.
They would probably have to reintroduce instruments too, because a lot of people no longer have their old instruments, and would they work with the current systems as is, type of thing. And
that's true. I mean,
Are you talking about Guitar Hero?
yeah.
I want DJ Hero back. That was my favorite.
Yeah, DJ Hero was cool. DJ Hero was cool.
DJ Hero was my
Nice.
joint. I just threw out the turntable last year.
What?
Yep.
You threw it out?
It don't work. I don't have the game.
Graphic God says he still has all of his.
It doesn't work on Xbox.
DJ
And I didn't
Hero
have the
2
game.
was awesome.
I didn't have the game no more either.
Oh.
I don't know.
I
what
think you
happened to
can
it.
get that cheap.
No,
But it
I don't
doesn't
think you
work.
can.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What would
In
you, what
Belgium,
would you play?
here you
what would-
can, but yeah, that's here.
What would you play it on unless you had one of the old consoles? I bet.
Right.
too.
You can't play it on nothing. So,
Yeah. I'm-
so depressing.
So I'm excited if they do bring some of this back, and I already know that Twitter's gone crazy asking Jason Ronald to bring back some other Activision titles to backwards compatibility. It's just a possibility, and we still got a journey, like Lemon said. The deal is just talked about now, and we still got some time before it officially closes in the fiscal
Right.
quarters and all that.
Right.
But
People running off the rails right now.
I am excited to play COD on PlayStation and support Microsoft.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm happy for a big reason. I'm happy for one reason. Mike Ybarra is back home, baby.
You know what?
Awesome individual. Awesome.
I think MS is going to clean house, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ibarra got moved up. That's my speculation.
Yeah.
Kotick out the door, Ibarra is up. I think so.
Yeah,
'Cause
Kotick being out the door is
they're
pretty
gonna
much a
clean house.
given. Kotick being
Microsoft-
out the door is pretty much a given.
Microsoft runs a tight ship. And they treat
Somebody's
their
microwave
employees-
is going off.
Yeah.
That's my daughter, man.
Dinner's ready.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure she's got to reheat that food. There's a whole lot of Spanish food on that plate. But
Also, who was that second guy? That was also in charge.
there's another dude, right? That was
Rod
at Microsoft.
Ferguson.
Yeah, it was also working for Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he went to the Diablo team.
From Coalition. He was from Coalition.
I know when they
Diablo.
announced the acquisition, Mike Ybarra put up nothing but smiley faces.
Yeah, he did. He's like, yeah, come back home, baby.
Back home, baby.
Given all the drama that's going on over at Activision Blizzard, he's probably very glad to be back under
Listen,
the Microsoft banner.
he gave me 2 games because when he was on Mixer, this shows you how long it was. He was on Mixer, and I don't know how many subscribers. I didn't have hardly no subscribers, so I just going in underneath my One-Away Dragons on Mixer, and he had a developer interview with the guys who make oh my god, the indie game, the shooter with the little kid, and he had like a TV on his arm, and he's fighting the aliens. Rise to something, Sunshine to Rise or something like that. And then another game. It was a mining game, but it's also made by that team who did Inside. So this what happened. He said people who have questions for these developers, shoot your questions out. And I was the only one shooting questions out, like developer asking type questions. So he ended up gifting me those 2 games.
Wow.
after having a
That's nice.
conversation with me on Xbox. So
That's
he's
really
a very cool dude. And he kept saying, he said to me, he said, "You're asking some real technical questions, right?" He said, "Why do you want to know this?" So I said, "Oh, well, my One Away Dragons TV is my YouTube channel. And I'm a tech dude, so I've interviewed people at E3, so I'm just doing the same thing I'm doing. But you asked, he said, no, they're welcome. So he ended up linking with me, and then the next day I come home and he get Rise to Glory, something like that. I'll think of it again. I'll tell y'all in the party chat because it's on my system. He gifted me both those games. They was on my ready to install. He gave me both of them. I thought that was awesome, and he only met me for 5 minutes. So
wow.
Yeah, awesome dude. Good to have him back on the team, man. Like I got a couple of homeboys that work on the IT side of Microsoft, and they say how they treat their employees. They're a real good company to work for. And
Yeah.
if you're toxic or disrespectful or you don't treat the employee good, you can't work there.
No, if they find out and people come forward, they'll clean
done.
house. They'll get rid of you. And the industry's small, and people will know why you're gone.
I told one of my boys, he was one of the managers at GameStop, and when he came from, he was a good dude, but GameStop, their management, so it kind of tainted him. So when he went to his job interview for Microsoft, and they was going to put him in one of those stores in California, because they're going to fly him out there and let him work in the store in California, right? So he says, "Yo, I got this interview." So the first thing I told him is, how you treat your GameStop workers, you can't go with Microsoft like that. And what's crazy, the dude that was hiring him for the job for Microsoft hired him to be in GameStop. He just took a step up and went to Microsoft. This is the same dude that hired him already. Let me tell you how much they don't tolerate nonsense. He had an interview with his boy, and his boy didn't give him the job because he said, GameStop tainted you, and the way you're talking on treating the employee, it's not going to work for this company. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy.
I think it's normal.
Huh? No, not when it's your boy, though, Flamish. This is the same guy who hired him from GameStop who didn't hire him for Microsoft because he said the way he's talking about the employee, Microsoft is not going for that. You got to treat your employees good. You know what I'm saying? Your workforce is your workforce. If you don't treat them good, they're not going to work.
No, of course. Yeah, no, maybe I understand how fucking hell.
It didn't translate well.
No, it didn't translate well. I'm also very tired,
It's
guys.
all right. That's why I repeated it.
For
I repeated it again. No problem, Flowers. I got you.
Yeah, then I was like, oh no, I said something wrong.
This chat is lit tonight. It is lit in here tonight. Welcome, chat. Welcome, everybody, man. Thank y'all for stopping.
Yeah.
Come on.
I appreciate it, yeah.
Everybody should be excited for this. Everybody that loves Activision Blizzard games should be excited for this.
So there's something I definitely want to talk about next. And this is the secret topic that is breaking news in big tech. Okay. Now keep in mind, in this bill, they announced Apple, Amazon, Google, TikTok, and Facebook, aka Meta. And this is going to surprise a lot of you because nobody else has talked about it because it just dropped today. Before the podcast started, it was literally 32 minutes in a write-up on CNBC.com. And I always check different laws, and I'm going to get with Hogue Law and see what he thinks. But this is pretty big news, guys. So the Senate and Congress wants to reform big tech. They want to put more antitrust violations in and monopoly policies in law. So the Senate Judiciary Committee voted 16-6 to advance a major tech competition bill, which would make substantial reform. It's called the American Innovation and Choice Online Act. It was passed bipartisanly by by 5 Republicans and also Democrats. Ted Cruz is one of the Republicans on there. Lindsey Graham is another one. Josh Hawley and John Kennedy. Now, those are pretty big names in the Republican circle. So that's kind of like a big deal that they're on this bill. So what this bill would essentially do it would make it illegal for Amazon, Google, Apple to put their products or their first party products or whoever they got to deal with partner wise higher up in their search rankings than regular people that use the service. So like if they have, I don't know, Nike shoes as an official partner and they get a higher ranking, and then Flamish wants to put his pink pillow up for sale and Nike's above him, it's going to be illegal under the new law. They can't put any favoritism in there. It's just got to be pure algorithm with no favoritism points towards any brand or name or partner, which I also think would affect Google and their partnerships with certain streamers that happen to go to the top of the page, and also likely with Twitch, since Twitch is owned by Amazon. So this is kind of like a really big deal, and they're using small words right now, but the impact is going to be huge. So on top of this, the senators expressed that they want to add more laws to this bill once it passes as well. So this is just the start of the ground floor. This would also make it more illegal, or how should I say, stricter for American companies to transfer data to Chinese tech companies. So if you use TikTok and they're a Chinese company, their American office will be limited in the amount of data that they could send back over to China. And if they get caught, it would be a potential antitrust violation, which would have a huge impact and could shut down the company or force them to sell off the American version. I'm going down here. The bill was argued back and forth all day. They added more to it. Two California Democrats, Dianne Feinstein and Alex Padilla, voted in favor of advancing the bill, even though they expressed some opposition, because we know that, you know, sometimes senators get supported by tech companies in other countries in ways. However it happens, I don't know. But there are lobbyists out there for everybody. And the strangest thing is that tech companies like Amazon, Google, and Apple already spent billions in lobbying to try to get this stopped. And Congress said, no, we're not listening to you. We want this bill passed because we think that your companies are getting too big and too powerful. Cruz made a public statement. Ted Cruz made a public statement saying that Tim Cook of Apple called him personally and raised concern that the bill could make it harder for Apple to let consumers opt out of monitoring apps. But Cruz said he doesn't interpret the bill would have that effect, and Apple has declined to comment. And Ted Cruz came out and publicly said this about Apple trying to deter him from making this bill pass. Industry groups and the lobbyists are trying to fight it.
I'm going to steer clear of this subject because it gets way into the political thing that I would dive into where Cruz and that group is concerned.
Oh, so, no, you don't have to talk about their personalities. We're just talking about the overall picture of the law itself and how this would impact America and tech. We're not talking about
I do agree with parts of it though, like the idea I've dealt with Google advertising, and if you don't pay them the big bucks, nobody ever sees your ad. It's true. Because they favorite whoever pays more money in your area to get your ad up on the page. And Amazon, it's easy to tell. Do a search on Amazon. First things that come up is always Amazon Basics, our brand, Amazon's choice, and it's never the big guys. You got to go looking for that stuff. So
and notice,
I could see where some good could come from those changes.
And notice, right, that the congressmen and senators did not mention Microsoft. It's the other companies that they're more concerned with. And at the end of the article, there's a quote from Sarah Miller, who's the executive director of the American Economic Liberties Project. She says, despite millions of lobbying dollars by monopolists spent to influence lawmakers, a bipartisan group of senators just stated with a clear voice that big tech is too powerful. Lemon, you are a businessman, my friend. What does this mean when Congress and Senate says, hey, wait a minute, you're getting too big?
I mean, they want a piece of the pie.
Like, you say they're not being paid enough? Is that what you're saying?
Listen, when they start trying to cut into your money, that means they're not getting a cut. Look at China with Tencent. Tencent is an investment company, first and foremost, right? They don't own a lot of companies. They like to take percentage and don't be responsible. They like to make money without doing too much. So China saw Tencent last year getting all this money. And they put waivers on them. So they had to give that up. What you think is happening here? You really believe they care about the consumer and who's on this streamer? And this is about money. That's what this is about. They don't care. Tech is blown up in the last 5 years to a tremendous state. PCs, gaming PCs have sold over 340 million PCs, the biggest since 2012 in the year 2021. They seeing graphic cards go for all this money. They seeing cameras are being hard to get. They're raising money. And who's making money? The manufacturer. They're wearing them. They want some money.
Well, and it's also, and I hate to say this,
cut.
where the political aspect comes in, and I am going to say this flat out, is the fact that they want to tax some stuff after this bill is passed. They're looking at a much bigger and in some cases more dangerous picture down the road. Some other stuff they're trying to get through that isn't getting through. You know, that I don't really want to talk about here because it's not the place for it, but it's all related. Anytime you talk about big tech with government with the law, there's other stuff going on that we're all well aware of that they want to get tacked in there. Some of it.
Yeah. They're trying to get in where they fit in.
Yep.
But by the way, I will say,
what is up with your mic?
as a gamer, I do want to say if it comes down to Twitch, right? Because that's part of Amazon, and we will get more. Like less of that scandal that was a few months ago that we heard that there were favoritism, like certain streams and stuff. And that comes down, that's good for us. I mean,
let me ask you a question, Flamish.
Yes.
PK, your mic's giving interference.
Why would Congress give a damn about streamers?
They don't.
No, it's not. But it's part of Amazon. It's part of Amazon.
Yeah.
So if
the part of Amazon they're talking about, Flamish, is the storefront.
It's about money, man.
Right.
At the end of the day,
yeah, of course,
care.
it's government.
Right.
The government always goes about money.
It's not for each other here. All of a sudden, they care. Come on.
No, but I'm not saying they care. I just hope it also goes to Twitch.
No,
but
all those things that Carlo mentioned had to
be.
do with when you do a search on Amazon, what you see first, what you see highlighted.
Right.
You know, what is focused on, you know. And that's what they're talking about mostly.
I just hope when that happens that Europe will follow suit in the same way. So the guys here in Belgium have the same opportunity as you have in America.
Well, I mean, the European Union is already pretty strict. So you guys might have laws that you're not even aware of.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't follow the law, so I follow.
You heard it here first, folks, that Flamish doesn't follow the laws of Belgium.
Yeah, try to bring out of context.
Candy. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
7 o'clock news.
Yep.
Candy.
What do you think, clowns? What do you think about the situation? What does this mean to you?
I think that the bill is definitely aimed at limiting the overreach of Google and the overreach of Amazon and Apple. And I think part of it is because, and the reason why I think a lot of Republicans are jumping on this, and I could be wrong, and I'm not getting into any personal situations, okay?
Politics, right.
I just overall, just general thing is like, if I was a politician, right, I wouldn't want to be forever known as a bad guy in the future after I left office or something happened and my family, went to the next position, whatever, right? So these big tech companies are bigger essentially than Congress, Amazon, Apple, Google. They don't care what Congress thinks. They want to say something bad about Congress, they're going to put it out there. Yeah. If Twitter wants to say something bad about anybody in politics, they'll put it right to the top of Twitter. And I think hidden in this bill would stop things like that, because it would stop Twitter from possibly even favoriting verified tweeters. So they have to treat everybody equally, because we all see verified tweets more frequently now, right? And we see advertisements more frequently. We see political advertisements more frequently. So even that could be considered a favoritism through some type of partnership, and it could affect maybe why these congressmen want to stop it. Some Democrats say they think that it's going to cause more limits on competition instead of stopping competition. But if that was the case, why would Apple, Amazon, and Google be so concerned? See, also, we've seen problems where Epic had a hard time with Fortnite on the Apple Store because Apple wanted a cut and Fortnite tried to get around it. And when Fortnite tried to get around it, Apple banned the app from the App Store, right? So this would also potentially make that illegal. It would open up competition to allow other marketplaces on the platform, right?
Remember when Apple lost that suit? They weren't told specifically they had to change their contracts, but it was strongly advised to them to change the way their contracts are worded. Yeah.
I think that has to do with it.
It's still banned on the store.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think if this law passes like everybody thinks it will, it has a high percentage of passing. Many congressmen have already gotten together in favor of this law.
The fact that you've got 5 Republicans also going for it pretty much guarantees it's going to pass at least the Senate. You know.
So if this goes through, can Epic go back on the Apple Store?
If they decide right now the law is a little vague, so they can add.
That's a no, because it's going to go against their policy. As long as it goes against their policy, then they can't go back on the store. That's just period. They are the platform owner. They can make up whatever policy they want.
Yep.
Well, this law would allow open competition in the marketplace. In other words,
but their policy doesn't stop competition. It just charges them a 40% rate on anything they put on there, and they're not allowed to sell outside of their ecosystem because they consider it a security risk. So if they try to go outside, they can't do it. It's against their policy. It has nothing to do with competition. It's just the only thing that has something to do with competition is the payers, the payment services. So
so here we go. I got something for you, PK. I'm going to quote this paragraph to you, okay? And think about this for a minute. Think about it for 1 minute before you say anything. The bill prohibits dominant platforms defined by criteria including how many users they have and their market cap from discriminating against other businesses that rely on its services in what's sometimes referred to as self-preferencing. So if Apple says, hey, we got a large base, we got a large market cap, we don't want Fortnite on our service, Congress can point to this, or a judge can point to this, or an appeals court and be like, hey, there's this paragraph in here that says you can't discriminate against another business if you have a large market cap.
But they still can choose who they make contracts with in the end.
The only way that it could be discriminated is they don't allow any other payment services on their platform. It has nothing to do with, who has an app on there. It's that they require you only to go through their payment services. That's the problem. Whereas, you on Microsoft, they say you can use whatever you want. You could go through us, but we're only going to take a 15% cut. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game at that point. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's about the payers. So if they allow, like, I don't care if it's PayPal. If they allow PayPal as a payer, payment service transaction wise, that's only 2.5% compared to 40. That is a huge difference. So if they did that, they not only Apple will lose money, but that will open the market for anybody to even use their own payment service. Epic can use their own. They have their own storefront. They have their own processors, right? So they could probably use their own if it's allowed, right? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. If it's allowed.
Remember when all of that started with Epic, it was because Epic decided to try to sidestep Apple's pay system to get all the pie instead of giving Apple a big chunk, and they
Right.
violated the contract they had in place. And I'm not a big Apple fan, but in that case, Epic was in the wrong. They violated the contract. They broke
Yeah.
the contract.
Yeah.
You don't like the contract, get it redone, or finish it off and then get
Right.
it redone.
Negotiate. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Negotiate a new deal. Facts.
So
I'm not with Apple either. I'm just throwing it out there. That's
Me
I
either.
know.
Me
my
either. But I'm just.
Me
you
either.
know, it
I'm
is
just
what it
saying.
is.
I'm just saying.
Just
In
saying.
that case, to say, Apple. Yeah, they screw the people they sign up with, but the way Epic handled it was not the correct way to do so, legally and otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
well, senators offered over 100 amendments to this bill already
Of course
that
they
have
did.
not been put into the bill yet. There are
Really?
hundreds more coming. They want to
What
keep
does that
adding
mean?
to this bill to make it stricter.
Yep, and wait till you get a look at some of those amendments. I'm sure.
Oh, you saw some already,
Can someone
Paul?
explain that?
No, but I know what some of that group is going for, and
Amendments mean they add more legal speak to the bill after it passes or during its passage.
they're looking to add more usually more limitations actually is what a lot of it's going to
Yeah.
come down to, and
Okay.
stuff that it doesn't actually have to do with what they're trying to deal with. They're just trying to get it thrown in there. It's a trick that our legal system guys do too. They bury it with so much stuff that all of a sudden this bill passes, and then you go, "Oh crap, that was in there. Wait, I said yes on that. Well, shit." Let's.
I mean, yes, that does happen.
Is there another way?
Yeah.
It
Is
does
there another
happen,
way
it's
to
true.
limit that? So they check it and
Every time we try to get something voted to limit that stuff, it doesn't get voted for because neither side wants it when they're in office. When they're in control, they like to stay in control. It's yeah, it's
So,
I guess there's
Lyman, PK, anything to add to this?
Nah, I don't. I don't like politics, and I don't. Sometimes you just leave well enough known. It'll come out
yeah.
what their real intention is later. I don't want to overthink this, and I surely don't want to underthink
Well, I
it.
mean,
But
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
but it's like, let's see if this going to benefit everybody. How I don't remember the last time the Senate did something that benefited everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
we'll
trying to
see.
remember, and I'm 55 years old. Let me think back. Oh shit.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it sounds like it's a step in the right direction, which is always great.
Yep.
Just don't know what does that mean at the end of the day,
Yep.
because a lot of them don't understand how this stuff works. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we know for a fact a lot of them can use their cell phone if their life depended on it. And then they're making all these tech-related bills. They're counting on the people that work for them to try to explain this stuff to them.
So since they don't know how this stuff works, it's kind of like, how do you trust that
Yeah.
they can make the right decision on something they don't understand? It's kind of hard to.
Yeah.
And when y'all
How many of
finish,
us have worked for a manager or boss who had no idea what our job actually entailed?
So it's kind of hard to create governance on something you don't know how to govern.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thing. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that it's not a step in the right direction. I'm just saying it's kind of hard to tell, at least at this moment, what
Yep.
does that mean for everybody.
And when we all finish, I got something that came from Sony today
Ooh!
about this
All right, Lemon.
acquisition.
What they
Breaking news.
They bought a.
You got you got the PlayStation 6? Oh.
No. You know what?
we'll probably PlayStation 4 again.
Nah. You got a
Fresh
million
off
of those
the-
coming. You got a million of those coming. What are you talking
Fresh
about?
off the
Flamish?
assembly line, a PlayStation 4. Yeah.
Y'all want to hear it?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, tell me.
Sony's response in the wake of the acquisition. Sony is particularly concerned about the acquisition as it expects Microsoft to honor their contractual agreements and let the games remain multi-platform.
Ooh,
Answering that very
now-
question raised Let me finish. Phil Spencer for Microsoft. I'll just say to players out there, playing Activision Blizzard games on Sony platform, it is now not our intent to pull communities away from that platform. We have remained committed to that. Pull games from that platform, right? That's current. That is not future. Let me just say that. That's
Well,
current.
say it again for all those that didn't hear it.
What do you mean that's
Phil
current?
Spencer says, I'll just say to players there who are playing Activision Blizzard games on Sony's platform, it is now our intent to pull communities away from that platform as we remain committed to that.
Oh, so you mean the games that are now playable on PlayStation will stay
Right.
on PlayStation?
No,
but
he's
the
saying
future games.
Right. Nobody ain't say nothing about the future yet.
No.
But he did say the key word, which came from Sony just now, said contractual agreements. So anything in contract, they sticking to.
Right, and there's an
So
interview
let's say
directly
they have
with
Call of
Everything
Duty.
else, good luck.
So let's say they have Call of Duty for another 2 years in contractual agreements with Activision before the deal closed, right?
But listen, we'll see. We don't know what Activision deals for Call of Duty are. We can't assume that. We don't know that. We
I'm
can't
just
make it up either.
saying that's one
If-
of the things
Yes,
that could be. in
if it is, it will stand until the end of that contract.
Right. It will stand till the contract's over.
Yeah.
Now listen to this.
Maybe.
Spencer has made a similar comments during the acquisition of ZeniMax, Bethesda's parent company. Microsoft may have honored the exclusive deal for existing games such as Deathloop, which I brought up, Ghostwire Tokyo for PlayStation. However, their future plan seems quite different at this time. There you
Of
go.
course.
I said that earlier.
Yeah.
They didn't have to respect Deathloop because a new company bought it. It's like a new insurance company get taken over. You know you get new letters,
It's,
right?
it's just like
Or-
McAfee. The company McAfee, McAfee split up. I don't know if you guys know that, but McAfee is now
Yes.
two different companies. But the enterprise version, another company bought it and FireEye, and then changed the whole name. Changed everything.
Facts.
Now it's something else.
Now-
I forget what it's called.
and Nightwolf.
Well,
What you believe is what had happened. Anything in contractual agreements. See, I hate when people listen to something and they take it somewhere else.
Yep.
They're telling you anything in contract, we are going to uphold those contracts.
They always do.
That's it.
well, and Phil has said
They-
the
they-
same thing
they-
today. Phil has said the same
Right.
thing.
No,
today.
that's what we talk. That's what we're talking about. Phil has said that. And once again, this is backing up exactly what I said. And shout out to
Yeah,
my
it-
brother
it-
The only
yeah,
thing
Megatron.
I
I
found
told
funny
him.
is
I
that you
told my
said
brother Megatron. I said, listen, the future stuff ain't going nowhere. He's keeping it. And then my brother said, yo, I don't know.
Yeah, you
Oh,
already
well,
see
remember,
with Bethesda.
remember
I
when,
mean,
when the Bethesda thing came down, Phil said that's a game by game decision, and that probably still stands. And if every game stays exclusive, that's still game by game. It's not.
They didn't even announce Elder Scrolls 6, and they already said, Bethesda said, nope, it's exclusive.
same with Starfield. Same with
Yeah, but-
Starfield.
No, I ain't talking about Starfield. We know Starfield's coming.
Yeah, we know Starfield's
Elder Scrolls
exclusive.
6 hasn't been shown,
Yeah.
talked about. We just know the name. And the name came out of, because that's the next version of Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
They was asked about Elder Scrolls 6 2 months ago. It's on Xbox and with Game Pass is played.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the answer Microsoft is giving you. Game Pass ain't on PlayStation. Do you need anything else to be said?
No.
Oh well, they said it. We're still getting Starfield. Okay.
Well, that's people that don't know all this stuff too well.
What I'm
No,
saying
they
is,
do know.
I'm
They
reading this.
they just don't
I
want.
just
to.
read what Sony said. I just read what Phil said. Right? It don't change. Contractual agreements. They're doing it.
Right.
Period. We don't know if Call of Duty is year to year. We don't know if they signed a 3-year deal. We don't know. So we can't make that up. But they're going to honor the contractual agreements. After that, they're not committed to do nothing but what they want to do. You ain't going to tell me what to do after I spend $68.7 billion.
Just say 69. That's just the perfect number. Let's just
Right.
pay
Yeah,
69. You ain't
69.
gonna tell me what to do with. I just bought this. Do you buy
in
a
an all
used car
cash deal
and let the old owners drive it?
Hey,
No,
say 69.
it doesn't happen.
Can we have
So why we
69
keep?
pop up on the screen?
You listen. If they want to be nice, they'll keep it over there. They're gonna make money regardless. But if they take it away, you know what great games are played? Game Pass.
My one-time
Game
favorite.
and remember,
getting better
Game Pass
every
no
year.
longer just means Xbox. It means cloud. It means PC. So
Oh
it's
my
not like,
God.
yeah.
Listen, good luck building a $500 PC.
Well, no,
performs
I
like
know
an
that.
Xbox
You know, I
Series
know
X.
that. I'm just
No,
saying.
not you, not
Yeah.
you. I'm saying for the people.
I'm just saying.
Or S.
They have
Good luck.
They have the options. You know.
I want you to build a $500 1440p 120 hertz machine. Please do. Good luck.
You know, and many of these games will be on cloud and playable. So, you know.
Yeah. Good luck. And from what I know, you just can't subscribe to Game Pass separately. I don't even know how to do that.
What do you mean?
Can you just
Yeah, you
can
can.
you just buy Game Pass without an Xbox account?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
just need a
Really?
Microsoft account, not an
Yeah.
Xbox account.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you could do that and just play it on your phone
Yeah.
or your tablets.
Yep.
That's a lose-lose for everybody else. Because wow.
That's what I've been saying all along. It gets people in the ecosystem, which is what Microsoft
Yo, no,
wants.
we know.
Yeah,
25 million people
yeah.
can't be wrong.
They don't care how you get there. They just want you to get there. Yeah.
Remember, cloud is not Game Pass. That's a bonus service in Game Pass.
But
Game Pass is the service.
but yeah, it is. But you
Game
can
Pass
either
Ultimate.
pay
Yeah.
you can pay $10 for Game Pass PC, $10 for Game Pass console,
Xbox.
and either way
or
you
you
get,
pay $15, you get both.
or
'Cause
you
don't
get $15, you get all three basically.
No, if you pay $10 for Game Pass, you don't get Game Pass on PC. No, you don't.
No, but
No.
if you pay 15, you get all three. You get cloud,
Right,
console,
right.
PC.
You get everything. You get everything. Right, right. That's exactly
Yeah.
the facts. Ultimate gives you everything.
Yeah.
And
So-
at some point we'll get Ubisoft next to that. It's gonna be separate, and then we have now Activision as well.
And I still think Ubisoft will be blended into Game Pass at some point within the next 2 years, probably.
Just an extra
listen.
tier. Just an extra tier.
It's a
probably.
business move.
Yeah.
It's a power move. It cannot be rivaled. It cannot be rivaled.
Nope.
There's nothing Sony can do. What Sony needs to do is revamp their pay scale, their services, and their cloud-based system and get it at least up to speed. Compete on that level. Financially, they cannot compete. We can't get in here and pretend like, oh, how are they going to respond? They can't.
No,
They're not. It's not that many Spider-Man movies out there.
and
They can't.
and I said on another show, I said, you can't expect them to. You can't go, well, Sony has to respond. They have to respond now. No, they don't.
They can't.
They need to look at how they want to approach this. They may have to totally change their game plan. Nothing says they need to compete on this same level. They can look at Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't compete directly with us or with
No,
Sony or Xbox.
They're their own
They're their
body.
own thing.
They're their own thing. Right.
Sony may have to find
They
their own
think
thing.
it's portable. Right. Right. So, but I want people to stop fooling themselves. Xbox fans telling Sony, how y'all gonna respond? They can't respond.
Nope.
Sony fans saying, "Oh, we got an answer." You don't have an answer. Stop lying about that too.
Yeah, they don't.
You don't have the money. You don't have it. It's like battling a billionaire, and you got a couple million. You can't keep up.
And it's not like this news was dropped on Sony yesterday, like it was on us. Trust me.
No,
they knew it was going down.
They know.
They knew it was going down.
This deal didn't just happen yesterday.
Yeah.
Or day before. It didn't. They've been new.
It's been at least a year. We know that. It's been at least a year.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
All right.
But there's no response.
So I gotta ask you guys this. I know everybody's excited about this deal, and you guys have great debates about Call of Duty remain on PlayStation or not. We'll see. They can't say anything obviously because it's under NDA.
Yeah.
But
And it's not even done, right?
yeah,
Right.
yeah. So, how about that new game in Game Pass, Rainbow Six Extraction? Anybody get a chance to play it?
I didn't.
I've done parts of the the introduction because that's the solo part, the quote training. But I haven't had a chance to jump on with anybody and muck around. I hope to do some of that tonight, actually.
What did you think about it, Clowns? I saw you playing it.
I think I think it's great that it came into Game Pass, okay? But I don't feel like I'm gonna be honest here. This is the truth. I never, just spew anything just because it's a Game Pass. I think it's a mediocre game. So I am glad it came into Game Pass because I'm a Rainbow Six fan. I probably would have spent money to buy it and then been like, yeah, well, this is okay, kind of thing. And Game Pass gave me that option to play it. I mean, I still play it because as long as it stays in Game Pass, I'll play it. The minute it's out of Game Pass, no, I'm done with it. But it's okay. I mean, it's your basic. It's like a basic mission kind of game. You have 3 objectives, and in the
It's
first,
like a Back for Blood.
yeah, kind of like that. But Back for Blood's is more fun.
By the
And
way, so Carlo, let me ask: did they take away the cover system?
When you say cover system, what do you mean?
I couldn't seem to get it to like aim down, scope, and tilt left or right like you can in Rainbow Six.
Displayed.
I didn't notice any tilting, but you can aim down scope.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna tell you something about that game and how it came about. You know how it came about, Carlo?
Beltman?
You stupid.
Exactly. I had to say it, guys. I had to say it.
Beltman. I got an idea, guys. Yeah.
Listen, this is what happened. They had an event. I forgot what it was called 2 years ago, and
It was the Halloween event. It was awesome.
yeah, it was that it's basically this game mode with missions.
Yeah.
Okay. And when the event went away, millions of people complained, including myself. That's how this game came about. Because people wanted it back. You know what I'm saying? They wanted this mode back. So instead of adding it to Rainbow Six Siege, they just made a separate game. So that's what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? Millions of people was hitting Ubisoft like, yo, bring the event back. Bring the event back. You know, like in Apex, you have these Halloween modes, but nobody's begged for them back. But they begged for this game. So Ubisoft did it. So at least they listened to their community at the end of the day. I want to play it because I'm one of the fans of that mode when it was out. So, I understand your take on it because you are a Rainbow Six Siege fan, but this is not a Rainbow Six Siege version. They just, like I said, they really put this mode in there and it was crazy. I don't know, I'm gonna try it. I downloaded it. I forgot to download it, preload it yesterday. So, and then when I came online, I saw you playing. I said, "Oh, damn, that's right. Today's the 20th."
I hate
I'm
the fact
interested
that
in
you
that.
gotta install Ubisoft Connect or whatever it is. Oh my gosh. You play.
I'm not installing that.
I do.
I have all the Ubisoft games, and I don't want one company's game. Like I stopped paying for EA Play right before it became in Game Pass because it's just one company's games. It ain't like Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? I paid for 2.5, maybe 3 years. And then I said, nah, I don't want $30 a year is cheap. But whatever. Wasn't bad. I'm not paying for Uplay games. I have all of them. So I don't see. Are they releasing games in the Uplay service day and date? Or later on, like EA also is doing also?
I'm not a subscriber. I have no idea.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm not a subscriber either. So
I only use
I'm
the
not sure.
Uplay service. I only use the Uplay service for some of the rewards you get, some of the skins and other things that you can get in.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, well, you get it automatically when you play the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Once you play the game, you get it. I get them stuff all the time. You ain't got to pay for that.
No, I'm not paying for it. It's just part of the. But that's the only thing I use it for at all. Is I go into the thing and I completed Assassin's Creed, so I get this
Right.
Assassin's Creed
And they
skin
give you perks.
in this game. Yeah, this little perk. So I mean,
Right.
I wouldn't pay for the stuff, but if it's there and it looks cool,
No. I get it free from the on Twitch too with the gaming stuff.
Yeah.
I get a lot of stuff from that too. Destiny stuff. I like universal stuff, like things that give you stuff across the board.
Yep.
I don't want to be stuck in your ecosystem of Ubisoft games.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or EA games, or just Microsoft games. Nah, I'm a universal gamer. I love a lot of different studios. I want multitude of studios at my that's why I like Game Pass.
I have
You know what I'm
games that I
saying?
have duplicated from Game Pass or on Microsoft on my PC, but I also have access to the same games I got for free, be it through some of the other services. So if for any reason I can't reach one, I can, or a friend wants to play it, I can give them access to one account, not the other, or whatever.
Right. What do you think? You gonna buy in clowns to you play, or you feel like you be
You
locked
mean
into
Ubisoft Plus?
Yeah.
See, I don't know. I think it depends. It really depends on the price for me. I would hope that maybe they would do a deal where it's like maybe your first month free to try it out on Xbox, and if you don't like it, you just cancel. And
Yeah.
then maybe if you have Game Pass Ultimate, give you like 20% off the subscription service. Something.
I'm not subscribing
If
to nothing
Yeah.
else.
I know.
I'm subscribed out. I'm with
Yeah.
you. Only thing I'm subscribing to is whatever Halo series is coming on.
Yep. And to
Yeah.
me, there's no there's not enough Ubisoft games that I haven't already played or that I don't already own to go, hey, I'm gonna go back and grab this.
Most people just buy what they want when it comes to
Yeah.
Ubisoft and be done with it.
Same thing with EA. You know what got me with EA? I got to play Madden early for 10 hours.
No, that's
You
the
know
one
what
thing
I'm
I
saying?
do like is they give you the 10-hour trial.
Right. I like that.
Yeah.
To see, should I upgrade to the new version? Did they change enough for me to buy the new version? You know what I'm saying? So I like that part, but I didn't want to spend $30 a year for it no more. I pay for a lot of stuff. Disney Plus, HBO Max. Well, I don't pay for HBO Max. Netflix, Hulu,
Right.
YouTube TV. Like, I'm gonna, you try to keep a low cable bill, and you keep doing all these services, it goes right back up.
And thanks to PK, I'm subscribed to this comic book thing. I'm kidding, which I'm still enjoying. So
Yobi almost talked me into doing the Marvel thing with the comic books. It's $60 a year. I think it's worth it though.
Yeah.
I would get back into comics. I was tired of looking for comics and the book sold out, that's what kind of deterred me with comics.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, especially in New York, right? Because you have a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
So it's a lot harder if you have
I know I got like Bulletproof in New York. That's the comic book spot in New York, and Forbidden Planet. But everybody goes there. You know what I'm saying? You can't get the books. So I was like, I might do the subscription. Only thing I asked them, do they got like the talking ones with the animated backgrounds?
Yeah.
I said no.
Reading's too hard for you there, Lynn?
I mean, well, I could read it. I mean, I am on a 65-inch 8K TV.
It's got pictures that you can look at too.
Look, listen, I'd rather listen. Like on God of War, right? When I bought the special edition, it came with an animated comic book that you go in and you hit play and it plays for you.
Oh, Paris comes in.
I see Paris.
Yeah.
I see Paris. He might have won the sub. How I'm gonna win the sub and Yobi won it?
Yobi didn't win it last time. He's disappointed. He won it the time before that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know. Because I was like, how you got that? He said, I won it on Clown Show.
Hey, man.
But yeah, I thought it's awesome.
You know what? Tune in for some of the next giveaway shows. Probably give away some more of that.
I don't try to come in here and win that. That's for people, for subscribers, man. That's not for content creators.
No,
I mean, it's good if you win.
We do it in a fair way. We have Nightbot choose the winner. So it doesn't matter if you're in the chat and you're talking. You have a chance to win. It's only fair.
It is fair, man. But I like to give back to the community that support us. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be winning, because if I won it, I would probably give it away. I don't think it's fair. I think it's cheating.
It's not cheating.
I have no shame. I am a po' boy, and if there's something up there that I want to,
definitely don't have no shame. I don't. I just feel,
as long as it's
man.
fair, like it's a bot choosing a name. I really, and I don't. I never go for just to go for stuff. I only, It's
I just think it's wrong. I just feel bad, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm such a giving person. I don't want to win on my friend's show. Now, if I was on somebody else's channel, that's different, but not my people I
So
rock with. You know what I'm
why you
saying?
still in the giving mood? Let me get that thing on your desk over there.
You want this?
No. I wanted the it's in
This?
front of you. It's in front of you. You don't see it. I
what
seen it
his
all the time when you do your videos.
Your
what
camera?
No, not the camera. I
yeah,
want that.
the camera.
Yo, look. I thought yo, Paul. I thought he wanted my Xbox Gold chain. You know
No,
what
I
I'm
wanted
saying?
the
I thought he
light.
wanted
I
that.
wanted the light. That's what I'm.
Oh, the light. Yeah.
This dude gonna make me buy him a light. You gonna leave me alone about that?
See, I
light.
just want the
Jesus,
Kool-Aid
brother.
man. That's it, you know?
Yeah, well,
Kool-Aid
see,
man.
your bling is bigger than my bling, but I like my bling.
You got
So
look. You got to get that from the belt man.
yeah.
Oh yeah? Oh man, got some?
Belt man, get that
Look,
from the
look.
belt man. See my man Master Chief out here flossing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
but
my guy.
but yours is probably like gold and little diamond chips. Bellman's is probably like little rock candies. You know, look at it glitter. Yeah.
I should have took down my post the other day. Somebody called me a broke person because of the Microsoft deal.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw.
Wow.
A broke person.
I'm
Whoa.
You're the
Listen.
farthest from that. You're
Wait
just
a minute.
smart.
listen.
No, I'm trying
I
to
don't know why
understand.
dudes be playing themselves.
What's that
but,
mean?
You know,
What's that mean?
he called me.
How's it?
I don't
How
want to
does
curse. He called me
Microsoft
a broke
have to
A
do with you?
person. Right, because he watched my video. You know, I'll be posting in the PlayStation forums and the Xbox forums and Nintendo forums on Facebook. So I go on Facebook, and it's like 8 to 10 dudes violating me. So I was like, "What I do to you?" And I'm like, "Yo, dude, what is your problem? Oh, you out here talking about what Microsoft did? You worrying about their money? I didn't say anything about Microsoft money.
Wait a minute. You
I'm
worried
just talking
their
about a
money?
topic that everybody's talking about, right?"
Now you worried about their money.
No, so he said, "You worrying about their money? You probably a broke ass gamer." He just was going in. So I said, "Oh yeah."
That's what I was
Lemon
trying to
flex.
understand.
Lemon flex. Let's just say lemon flex.
Oh, I'm
A
broke, huh?
little bit more
I
than
said,
flex.
I put the pitch up in the forum and said, "Yeah, pull out some money right now and post right now. Don't post next week. Post right now." I
Yeah.
pull out a little $8 grand.
Graphic
$8 grand sitting around the crib.
graphic guy was like, "Holy crap! Is that
Like,
lemon?"
don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I'm not broke. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself.
Yep.
Don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself. I'm a positive dude. I give away stuff free all the time.
I was trying to understand what does that mean? I still don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. But dudes are just salty. What happened? I feel sorry for them. So, you know, I'm a content creator talking about gaming content. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You're a little pissed off. I think you need to get Game Pass. You know, nobody's stopping you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right, real quick, I'm gonna ask the panel a question. All right, this goes out to all you guys. Okay, so now remember, with this Activision Blizzard deal, the titles that they have are Call of Duty, Crash Bandicoot, Guitar Hero, Spyro, Skylanders, Tony Hawk, Blizzard, Diablo, Hearthstone, Lost Vikings, Overwatch, StarCraft, World of Warcraft, King, Bubble Witch Saga, Candy Crush, Diamond Diary Saga, Farm Hero Saga, and Pet Rescue. Which one would you do a TV show or a movie on?
Overwatch, easy.
Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch has a story.
They already had animated freaking
Yes.
shorts. All they
Did
need
you watch the last
show.
one?
No,
On the
they
island?
just released the Master Chief skin for Soldier.
Interesting.
Word?
He's saying that we all Spartans now.
Yo, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yo, send me a picture of that on Twitter, man. I want to. You know, I'm an Overwatch dude, man. Oh,
To be honest with you, for me personally, I would like to see a Hearthstone anime or maybe
You always want the weird stuff. Hearthstone ain't nothing but a mixture of everything. It's not its
Listen.
own thing. It's
Listen.
already. Let's just
I
say,
like card games. Damn it.
Yo, shout out to PK, the Dream Killer.
Yeah, he's crushing my dreams.
He's a dream killer. Damn.
The K stands for Crusher. P Crusher.
Right.
Jeez, man.
You know, DLC Game Studios ask a good question. What happens to the licenses like Pitfall? They all get moved over to Microsoft, and if Microsoft
Everything get all the properties get moved over.
Imagine a good Pitfall TV series on Hulu that's almost like like Journey to
all
Middle
right,
Earth or
all right.
something.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just say this for the record. Pitfall was a cheap ass Indiana Jones game.
Listen,
Okay?
it worked well on the Atari.
It raised
He
us
said cheap.
with no question.
He
It
said
was
it.
cheap.
He said it was on welfare. It was not.
Yo, listen.
No, he did
Yo,
not.
look,
PK, don't put words in his mouth.
It was on video game diabetes.
No,
There you go.
no.
Hey, thanks for
It
asking.
raised us, though. It raised us.
That's what I'm saying.
But I would not want to see a show behind Pitfall. There wasn't enough in the game to make a show about. We're going to talk about him and his relationship with the alligators trying to kill him.
Hey, I like alligators, okay? Maybe he gets a pet
you
alligator.
live in Florida.
Yeah.
You live in Florida. Y'all got plenty.
I'm going to get a pet alligator. I'm bringing it to downtown Brooklyn. We're going to go eat a pizza with the alligator.
Maybe he'll eat pizza better than you.
He might. But the other thing that I'd like to see is maybe a Crash Bandicoot cartoon.
Yeah,
I could
love
see
Crash
that.
Bandicoot.
Remember Bubsy, those? So I mean,
yes. He got a great cast of characters, man.
So
yes, sir.
We're at the hour and a half mark, so I want to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you to the 200 something people who have been consistently watching us. I appreciate it, whether you're coming from Facebook or the Russian site VK or the goodgame.ru, I believe it's called. If you're over there watching us, I thank you very much. Always feel free to type in our chat in your native language. We might not understand it, but we could sure as translate it. That's my slogan. I'm sticking to it. So, Lemon, where can people find 108 Dragons TV?
You can find me on 108 Dragons TV. My name is where the site is at, baby. YouTube channel, man. Dragons Den podcast dropping again this Saturday with one of my co-hosts on this panel. Great member, my man PK, the Dream Killer.
Pete Crusher.
Yeah, thanks everybody for shout out to everybody that pulled up tonight, man. No matter what part of the world you in, we all gamers, we all family, and I enjoy this life. And thanks, Clowns, once again for having me. It's always a pleasure to do a podcast with the old ass Paul. Facts.
Hey. By the way, how come you haven't had old ass Paul on your show yet?
No. I had said something to somebody the other day, but see, you a celebrity. You was gonna get the invite the other day. But you know why I didn't invite you with this big news? Because you probably was on 10 other podcasts.
I am not on. No, I'm not on that many shows anymore.
It's
dude,
30.
Really.
But and you are Retro Renegades, and I was at the same time.
Let me see. Hold on, Paul. Let me check your schedule.
That's a fact.
So you got TMZ tomorrow at 9
a.m. Your
a.m.
manager, you got your schedule.
You got the New York Times at 2 p.m. They're flying you to Dubai for an interview.
He's meeting Biden Saturday.
Yes.
Lemon, if you really want me on to talk stuff, I will skip a Retro Renegades because that's just it's a fun show.
No, I didn't want you to do that because first of all, I didn't even want to go at the same time. I just couldn't. I was trying to go later because Graphic Guard will tell you that's my brother. Y'all know how I get down.
Yeah, I know.
I'm an honest person. I hit him up and said, "Yo, do you mind me going at the same time as Retro because I can't get everybody after or before?"
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's the only time that fits. And then he was like, "Nah, I don't care. Thank God for him because he's a blessing in disguise, man. That's a fact. But you can come on this Saturday and talk your ish.
Yeah, I can do
on
that.
the Dragons Den. You can come through this Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. That's where you at.
Yeah, I know that's where I'm at. Yeah.
All right, so you on Dragons Den this Saturday.
I'm in the same standard time as Carlo over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yopi.
That's right.
You know.
So wait, hold up. Is your schedule clear?
On Saturday, yes, my schedule's clear.
Okay. Is that because I don't want your baby food delivery to interrupt the show?
I'll even try to take a pre-show potty break. That way I don't have to.
Oh. Yeah. All right. So that's good.
That'll work.
I was telling Graphic Guard this would be the perfect time to put Cerebral on my show because this is definitely an Xbox moment.
I want to know. Hey, I got one question, yo. You guys ever you see that article by Thomas Villa Gomez? He's got this picture of this guy. I wonder who this guy is in this picture where he says Activision Blizzard acquisition by Microsoft is a disaster for gaming. I literally looked that up.
I saw no.
Who is that guy in that picture?
We don't. He's nobody.
Yeah,
No.
just that's something that you got to save for the 108 Dragons TV show.
I want to know who
Why?
that dude is.
Why you want to save it for my show? We're not a drama-filled show. What
That's
the
not
hell
drama.
is that?
I just
My
want to
show is
know.
peace, positive, and love,
I just
baby.
want to know
AKA
who's in that
Yobi
picture.
status.
I want to know who that dude is in the picture. That's all I want to know. Cause I don't think he meant to be in that picture. That's just a screenshot he pulled. I just want to know who that is.
You talking about what Paris put up, right?
No. Look, he's on the Xbox stage. I just don't know who that guy is. Who is that guy?
Well, I'm not
Anyways.
I don't
sure,
know.
PK. But before we get to Celebrity Paul and P Crusher, the Dream Killer, I want you guys. I mean, everybody who's listening still think about this, right? We now really have the start. The start. We're not finished yet. Phil the Man Spencer and Satya is not finished yet, but we are at the start of the Microsoft Metaverse with all these titles, big universes, collision course, TV, movies,
Thank you, Yogi.
cartoons.
Yep, and the other technology,
Everything
technology they picked up. Yep.
Wait a minute. I remember Phil was like, "We're going to review our relationship with Activision," and then he came back and said, "You know what? At the review, we're just going to become the new managers."
We own them, suckers.
Now imagine
And
though.
hold up. I'm looking at your background, Mr. 4GQ TV.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to New York City. I see you in these streets.
And Verrazano
That
Bridge.
Brooklyn Bridge, but that's the Brooklyn Bridge, brother.
I know. I want to see
Yeah.
if you got it right.
I've been watching Night
Come on.
Court. I know that bridge well because it's in the opening of
I
Night
wanted to
Court.
make sure you got it right, yeah. Because people get fooled by the cables.
I don't know how. The Verrazano's metal. The Brooklyn Bridge is stone.
Oh man.
I mean, one is real tall and one is real short. I mean, yeah.
And one makes to go across it, the Verrazano.
Yeah.
So also, I mean, think about this speculation real quick before we get out of here, and drop some comments below in the video, guys. In the video, drop some. If they buy WB or if they buy DC, imagine how big this universe can be. And I just dropped the rhyme. I'm hitting the bars, Lemon. You see that?
Hitting them bars. Facts. You are Italian Z, baby.
Italian
Oh.
Z.
By the way, Paris in the chat, you're right. StarCraft would make a great movie. It's got a great story behind it. It would be awesome to see that.
Yes, that's a fact.
We just started 2022. I don't think they're done yet. I speculate. I don't think they're done yet.
Yo, when we gonna have Paris, Mr. Celebrity Paris, on the show? What's up, bro?
He knows,
hops
he
on
knows the link.
sometimes.
He always gets the link every week. You know.
Yeah,
Come
he
on, we need
he
to do a podcast with Lemon. Come on,
he
bring that
can't
good
he
energy
can't
over
talk
here.
about any
acquisitions and stuff.
yeah, he can't talk about anything Microsoft related technically.
So
If we talk in Marvel comics, movies, that's okay. Now we're probably gonna
did
have
you
to
see
watch
Spider-Man yet? Did you see Spider-Man yet?
me.
I haven't.
Yeah,
You know who I'm talking to.
yeah, I said so.
Finally.
Maybe like 10 minutes of it.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
Kick him off his own show, goddammit. Kick him off his own
How'd
show.
you only
Marvel
see 10
fan
minutes of
play.
it? What'd you do? Fall asleep in the movies? Which for you wouldn't be a shot.
No, luckily I haven't, but
Yo,
I gotta
that
see
was
it.
low.
I gotta see
Well,
it.
that was low. You're always asking me if I'm running to the store and shit. I'm giving you.
Hey, I hear it's coming on Disney Plus soon to buy, or to rent, whatever it is. But yeah, so I might check it out then. But I know people are leaving because we're getting close to the end of the show, where P Crusher, the Dream Killer, who's a Rilla, is trying to destroy my Krilla. Yeah. All right, PK, where can we find you?
And you can find me around the corner. You know, I'll be on 4GQ TV Saturday. You know, we do Dragons Down. Probably show up on this GRG. I haven't been on there in like 3 years either. So, you know, be a surprise appearance. I'm still allowed in there. I don't know. I have to get Lemon's keys and go in the back door.
Lemon
My
doesn't
keys got
use keys.
revoked.
He uses a crowbar.
My keys
he
got
uses a
revoked. I
crowbar.
had to kick the door down. Kick
I
in the
don't know, man.
door. Oh, I'm going to hell for that one.
Well, Celebrity Paul, hold on a second. Before we
You
get
gotta
to
break
you,
out the horns. You gotta be like,
yeah. So
with the little
Celebrity
guys
Paul-
with the red carpet.
Celebrity Paul, you got TMZ, you got hold on, wait a minute. You got a talk show coming up too? What talk show is that? I never heard of it. Must be local. You're gonna be on CNN next week. You got Good Morning America.
And
you're
I already recorded my appearance on the Judge Steve Harvey show. He got it wrong. Let me just say he made the wrong call. Okay.
Yeah. Paul,
Steve
where can
Harvey's
we
the
find
judge.
you?
You can find me at Twitter, CerebralPaul1, and Xbox, CerebralPaul921, and various shows throughout the week, which you can find out about on Twitter. There you go, PK. You happy? I kept it short.
That's what's up, man.
Thank you,
That's
Yogi.
Yeah.
I love you, my brother. Thank you. You the best.
All right. Well, to everybody in the chat, I want to thank you for coming out. You can find me always on 4GQ TV. And then sometimes appearances on other shows. But I know I said this 10,000 times, but we're bringing back the MCU show. It's coming back. I got to watch Hawkeye. Also, we need to talk about Legion, Paris. That's an older Professor Xavier show with his son. We need to cover that. But later, guys. Until next time. See you guys later.
Real quick. You forgot, since you just posted the other day, he finally posted the interview that him and the Flamish did with the Pope. So if you got a couple hours to spare, you can go watch the interview. And we have some other interviews that are going to be posted soon, and keep an eye out for those as well.
Oh, yep. I gotta do the one that you and Paris did as well.
Yes, correct.
That's my next one. I gotta finish some editing on that, but I started it. So, all right, everybody. Till next time. Stay tuned to the Microsoft Metaverse, and Call of Duty will be on PlayStation. All right, later, guys. Have a great week, and next time.
Why are you throwing shots out there?